Now, determining what traits warrant membership in the moral community or direct moral standing is no easy task. And to ease her way into it, Warren begins with a thought experiment. And I will say that I could understand how when you first read this thought experiment that it may seem a little bit too odd to be taken seriously, but I do think we should take it seriously because I do think it is a useful thought experiment that makes a good point. So Warren essentially asks us to imagine a space traveler who arrives on a planet, a foreign planet that we're not very familiar with. And while on this planet, they come into contact with some kind of other being. Maybe this thing is just an object, like a rock, but maybe it's more like an alien being, right? That, again, we're not very familiar with. We have had no experience with this alien being. And the space traveler might ask him or herself, is this alien being a member of the moral community, right? Does this alien being, for instance, have rights that protect its life against being harmed or taken? Um, Implicitly, Warren is asking us as readers to ask ourselves, what traits would we look for in this alien being that would indicate to us that it deserves to be considered a member of the moral community, right? How would we determine if this alien being had direct moral standing? What traits would it have to have? What characteristics, what properties would it have to have that would make harming this being or killing this being morally wrong? Okay? Would we simply ask ourselves, is this alien being genetically human? Or would we look for other traits and other characteristics to determine the morality of harming or killing this being? I want you to actually ask that, ponder that for yourself, right? Put yourself in the space traveler's shoes. Right? Imagine that you are Matthew McConaughey in Interstellar. And if you haven't seen it, basically he's exploring space to look for planets for humans to live on because Earth's going to be destroyed. So imagine you're Matthew McConaughey and you've arrived on this foreign planet and you come across this alien being. What are you going to look for in this alien being that would indicate to you that they are a member of the moral community like me or like you? Okay? What traits would you look for? And then we will look at the 5 traits that Marianne Warren believes are related to being a person or a member in the moral community.